Alright, today we're going to learn about piecewise defined functions. So our first function, we have x plus 3 if x is less than 1. And x plus 4 if x is greater than or equal to 1. So we can graph this by finding some points. So let's say we plug in -2. Now -2 is less than 1. So we would be using this part of the function where it says x plus 3. So for x we put -2 and then we just add the 3 to that. And we get 1. -1 is also less than 1, so we're still using this part of the function. F of 0 is also less than 1, or 0 is less than 1. One is not less than 1, and it's equal to 1. So if it's greater than or equal to 1, then we use the second part of the function. So we're going to plug in 1 for this x and add 4 to it. And then 2 is greater than 1. So any number after that, we would be using the second function. Now we're going to graph it. The first point that we found was -2, 1. It's right here. And then we found -1, 2. And then 0, 3. So that's a linear function because it has a slope of 1 over 1. Now if we were to plug in 1 to this function, like the first part, let's say we plug in 1 and we added 3 to it, we would get 4. So like if this function kept on going, it would have a point right here, but we're just gonna make an open circle there because it's not equal to 1. So it's going to approach that 1, but it's not going to be at 1 because it's not equal to 1. So after that, we switch to the second part of the function. We have 1, 5. So that's right here. And then we add 2, 6. So what we get is another linear function, but it's only for x is greater than or equal to 1. So it's only going to go to the right. The arrow shows that it's going to go to the right, and this first part of the function only went to, it's only going to be going left of negative or a positive 1. Alright, so that's how you graph a piecewise function if they're linear, if they're just lines. Okay, let's do another example. Okay, this time we have 2x plus 1 if x is less than 4, and x minus 4 if x is greater than or equal to 4. So just like before, we can pick some numbers that are less than 4. So I'm going to get at least 2 of them. 2, we plug in 2, we have to multiply that by 2 and add 1. So that gives us 5. Next number that is less than 4 would be a 3. Two times 3 plus 1. 7. And then for next would be 4, so we'd use the second function because 4 is equal to 4. It's greater than or equal to 4. Four minus 4 is 0. And then next number will be 5. 5 is greater than 4. So 5 minus 4 is 1. So first we have 2, 5. Okay, so 2 5s over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3, 7. So this line has a slope of 2. And then we have 4. Next number is 4, right? So if we were to plug in a 4 to this first function, even though we're not supposed to because it's less than 4, 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay. So we'll get a point that'd be like up here somewhere. Open circle because it's not equal to that 4. And then 4 into the second function belongs. 4 minus 4 is 0. So 4, 0 is a point right on the x-axis there. And then the last one we have is 5, 1. It's right there. This line only has a slope of 1, so it's not as steep as the other one. And remember it says x is greater than or equal to 4. So it's not going to go like down to the left. It's going to go to the right of 4. Okay, so that's how you graph piecewise functions.